Sharon, waiting patiently for my friends from QVC way back when. I worked there from 1996 to 1999. Fun times.
Mhm.
Love you both. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Sharon.
Time
We'll
for cheers.
toast you, our first visitor for the
Mhm.
show. Yep, time to cheers. As we do every week, we like to toast you guys, our friends, our family, and each other.
And our homelessness continues.
I know. Sorry, we're such a broken record.
We're making progress, I think.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we really making progress?
We are. I mean, there's a little bit done each time we go over there. Still waiting for the pool enclosure.
Yeah. Well, and it's so funny. It seems so silly to even say that because you should see the size of this little pool. I think maybe 1.5 people can fit in it.
I could do laps in that pool.
Yeah. Not lap people is what you're saying.
Olympic size. But really, it's all about the hot tub.
Yes, we do have one of those.
Yes.
And that'll fit a big
It's about half the size of the pool.
Yeah. But for safety's sake, you can't take possession of the house and close on it until you've got the enclosure for it. I'm sure any of you who have gone through the inspection know about that, and they either have to have a baby gate around it, or which one of our friends did have done.
Now we do have news, don't we?
We do have news.
We do have news.
We have all kinds of news.
Yes, we're still in this renting this place with a
Hi, Laura.
Hi,
Sean.
Clinically insane homeowners association. So I still can't park the Jeep Wrangler in the parking lot overnight. So I'm still biking every day. However, we found out that the Tesla is almost ready. So I might actually be able to park.
Well, the funny thing about that is too, we found out, we got a notification, a text, everything is done all virtually now.
Yeah,
so we got a text that said it's going to be delivered. And I said, wait, 12:30 next Sunday, we have our Sunday Funday. He said, well, maybe we'll do it from the Tesla dealership or pickup spot. It's not really even a dealership visit. Hi, Joanne. Thank you. Yes, we're doing very well. Telling you about our trials and tribulations.
It's not one thing, it's another.
I know. Hi, Janice. Hi, Tina.
But I'm
she's got COVID. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, Tina. But you know what? You're going to have antibodies.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's the good news.
I have very, very high antibodies. I had it last year. Hi, Linda.
I think there's
Happy May Day. That's right.
I think there's another variant doing something, but they get milder and milder.
Yeah, each time it comes along. So that's always good to hear.
We hope you're feeling better.
Yes.
Take
care of yourself. Hi, Larry. Got a lot of people watching. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome to the show.
Well, it's a new month.
Yeah.
We said rabbit this morning.
Yes, we did.
And so it's month of May. So was it signs first, or did you want to talk about the whatever the zodiac?
Yes, I did set up our little zodiac. Well, let me first, before we do our signs, show our sponsor for Signs of All Kinds, because that's my favorite thing to do, just to begin the show, to get this out of the way for you guys. And you know that our Tuckets, our wonderful little non-slip socks, are one of our Sunday Funday sponsors. And now they're having a Mother's Day special. So this is one of the things I wanted to share with you, is that they're offering, is that a cute shot? Look at the little boy with his little Tucket socks. But it's great for little kids. So if you're a grandmom, great-grandma mom who is looking for a neat little gift, they fit great, they look great, and the kids love them because they're comfortable, but their toes are still exposed, and so they feel like they're still barefoot. But
when Judy wears them all the time.
I do. I love them. And the $20 off is for these bundles. So you can see they are typically $78, but if you get a 4-pack, I guess it's a 3-pack plus the little kid socks, and there's a little gift bag, it's $20 off. And then I always love to tell you too, that if you use my code, which is personal to me, in the checkout, which I'll show you, it's just Judy Cole, all one word, you'll get 20% off. So when you get to the checkout, you'll see where it says add a discount code or gift card. All you do is put my name right in there, all one word, and then you hit apply next to it. And right now it shows $42.26 is the total. But when you apply, $7.25 comes right off the top. So that's kind of a, Glenna likes the photo. I know, isn't that a sweet photo of the mommy and the little kid? I love that too, Glenna. Too cute. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say you use them a lot. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I know that we're rambling a little bit.
You mean jumping around?
Speaking of your tuckets and everything, Judy starts her class. Is it the 4th?
Yeah, it's Wednesday night.
This coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
And so if
Very
anybody's in the area of East Naples, the East Naples Recreation Center, the first class is going to be free.
Free, yeah, I know.
To introduce people to the booty bar.
It was really cute. They were, we had talked last week about the pickleball championships going on this week in Naples. We'll tell you a little bit more about that later too.
Show.
But the director of the center had the little flyers out there. She said, "Oh yeah, I'm talking it up." She said, "I think there are going to be a lot of people who are interested." I said, "Okay, now you're making me even more nervous about the first class." But I think it'll be fun. I really do. And I've been working out as if I'm giving a class here. So I'm talking to myself. Paul comes in. I'm okay. Now to the left. Now come head, ear to your shoulder.
And I was actually having lunch, so I had to walk around her over her as she's doing her thing.
As I'm doing my down dog. Kind of a combination of yoga, Pilates, dance, ballet, and maybe even a little Zumba, shaking your booty. So anyway, let's move into Signs of All Kinds after our sponsor. Brought to you by Tuckets. Exactly. They're good this week. I think you'll like them. And our first one is a contribution from Christine V. I'll let you do this one, Paul.
A man is suing Smartwater for not making him smart, and I'd like to formally announce my lawsuit against Thin Mints.
That's a good one, Christine.
Very nice. Very nice.
We hope you have a great day
Cheryl.
too, Cheryl. Thank you. And Glenna said, "I wish I lived closer." She's like, "I want to take the class."
That'd be awesome.
Oh, and here's Christine writing in. "Nerves are normal, but you're natural, and it will be wonderful." Thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate that. And thank you for your contributions, Christine. They're always very good. This next one is from Lynn D. She says, "I find it helps to organize chores into categories. Things I won't do now, things I won't do later, and things I'll never do."
Exactly.
Yes, we all have those. Happy May Day to you,
Brought to you by
Larry Ann.
Procrastinators of America.
Yes, exactly. Too fun. Thank you, Lynn. I think she also contributed the next one. She had a couple of really good ones in a row. Yes. "By drinking 130 bottles of wine, you could save a bird."
I like it. As if we need another reason.
Yes, exactly. All those corks that we saved, all those years. Oh my gosh, it was going into numerous tumblers. But since we're on the subject of wine, thank you, Lynn. This one is from Michelle. "I am never drinking again. Oh, look, wine."
It doesn't count.
Right? I know. Thank you, Nikita. Oh, thank you. It'll be fun. It really will. I'll get to try out all my new toys.
Yes.
We ordered new weights for the class. We ordered new resistance bands so that we can pass those out. And I'm sure I'll think of a million more things that I want her to get for me.
She has her own, what do you call it? Whole setup with the speaker.
And speaker and the headset. So speaking of Nikita, who just wrote in, we saw her name come through. "Sitting beside my husband, I said, 'I love you.' He replied, 'Is that you or the wine talking?' I said, 'It's me talking to the wine.'" I like that one.
Why is it so familiar?
Yes. "Oh, I love you. Is that you or the wine talking? It's me talking to the wine." Hi, Laura.
You're not that late because we just started, 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, just a few seconds ago. All right. Next is from also Nikita. Oh, you get to read this.
If a man says he will fix it, he will. There's no need to remind him every 3 months.
Enough said.
It's still on the list.
Hi, Michelle.
I'll get to it eventually.
Still on the list. If he says he'll do it. It's so funny. Like, obviously, you expected to say, "Hi, Brent." You expected to say, no need to
Every
remind
3
him
seconds.
twice or
Yep.
every 3 months. Good job, Nikita. Those are some good ones. All right, next is
I
from
resemble
Linda's
that.
dad.
Okay.
Remember Linda's
We
dad
love Linda's
contributed
dad.
like 25 of them, so I kind of sprinkle them in every weekend. Oh. I remember being able to get up without making sound effects. Good times. That's very good. And too many of us can relate. Like, what happened? Next is also from Linda's dad.
When I say the other day, I could be referring to any time between yesterday and 15 years ago.
That also sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
All too familiar. Thank you, Linda's dad. Keep them coming. We love them. Oh, Karen.
The notorious
Remind.
LD.
Yeah. She's referring to the previous one about the men. Okay, our next one is, oh, this is sort of a things that make you go,
Which came first? Nice.
Yes. I ordered a chicken and egg from Amazon. I will let you know.
That is spectacular. I like it.
That's a good one, Carol.
I like it.
She wrote in the beginning of the show too. So I kind of like to find those ones. Jane had contributed one last week, that things that make you go, Remember what it was?
No.
It was the stairs in front of the window inside the door.
That's right.
In the house.
Yeah,
The contractor put it in the
doozy.
wrong spot. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they're in their house.
Well, yeah, rubbing salt in the wound. Very
So
true.
you're going to see this for another
how much
month
longer?
probably.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
That
Well,
does.
maybe next weekend we'll switch it up. We'll be at a pickup spot for the Tesla.
That's right. Next Sunday.
I'll bring my, what's it called? The thing that
Steadicam.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Steadicam, but what
Gimbal.
Gimbal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring the gimbal. We'll break it in.
Remember-
I've only had it for 2 years.
Speaking of nostalgia, remember there's a place called Gimbals?
Yes, I do. I actually do. That's funny. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for writing in. Hope you're enjoying your weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of enjoying our weekend,
Yes.
you might remember that last weekend we had shown you this picture. And actually, it wasn't that picture. It was this picture right here of the US Pickleball Championships taking place in Naples. And you might not have even known that you've heard of the US Open for tennis, but this is the US Open for pickleball.
And it is a big deal. I mean, it's sold out for parking and tons of people there. Lots of,
Tons of rowdy people. Yeah.
We're the rowdy ones.
So we were having a very good time, and I thought that I would just show you a little behind the scenes of what we enjoyed yesterday. So now I'll bring up the wrong picture at the right time.
Okay, so we're here at the US Open Pickleball. We haven't lost a game yet. Of course, we haven't played one either. We're not in the tournament.
I mean, it's so much fun. It's just like going to a fair where you go to the little tents to get some food and some drinks, and you go in the big tent and you can shop, and all the people are there who are sponsoring these players. It's a big deal. They have a women's singles day, they have a men's singles day, they have mixed doubles, and you could see all the courts lined up. What we didn't see in that very first court was when it gets into really fast play. I said, I need to buy a mouth guard. And I said to somebody, I said, can you imagine with these teeth, I'd not have any career after that. He said, the next time he saw me at another pickleball game, he said, you were the one, he said, you made me laugh for 2 days. I said, I did. Why? He said, because you talked about your teeth and having a mouth guard. He said, I just love that you can make such fun of yourself. I said, these babies are real. If I don't get a mouth guard, I'm going to have to get caps, which people had probably thought they were for the longest time.
Speaking of that.
So it was just, it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's a very fast growing sport. Now, there are a lot of levels in this tournament. The main area, which is the covered area, you can't even get into because people who got in on the ground floor have these passes for like life, unless they pass it on to somebody.
You're right.
So we won't be able to see. Although I know it is televised, the finals. Now today's the rain day, and we're going to go because we think that it's necessary because last 2 nights it rained very hard,
Yes.
starting in the afternoon.
So of course,
that
when they
means-
get kicked out, then they have
right.
to squeegee off the courts just the way they
Right.
would in tennis or any other sport where they want you to be safe.
So we'll see. We'll see who the winner is. And
Hi,
the winner
Lori.
is?
Greetings. Okay. So, she was, I think LaDon was saying something about, do you have an acquaintance that plays pickleball? Was that what you didn't get a chance to
No,
finish typing?
apparently, we have a lot of them. It truly is the fastest growing sport. In fact, we were noticing as we went to that sort of vendor area, some of the biggest tennis manufacturers are getting in the game of pickleball.
Exactly.
So it's actually very fun to watch because being an elderly person myself, you're seeing a lot of
Exactly, yeah.
elderly people being very, very active in playing this game. So I think everybody wins.
Yeah, it really is quite something. All different levels, all different ages. I mean, there are people out there in their 70s and 80s who are just having a ball, staying in good shape. And they're out there at 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night.
And I see some of the couples in tournaments that are getting on each other's nerves about a certain shot. And I'm like, it's pickleball.
I know. That's what you're going to have to keep reminding me.
Even the name means it's really kind of silly, but it's fun. It's fun.
The fun story also behind pickleball is that I guess it was kind of invented, but never probably meant to go anywhere as the sport that it's become.
Yeah.
It was invented by a family
In Michigan?
I don't remember the
I think it was
location.
Michigan, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
And they had a dog named Pickles. And they would try to play this game back and forth and probably shorten the courts. And every time the ball would drop and roll, Pickles would go and pick it up and run away with it. So they ended up calling this
Pickleball.
game, we're going to play pickleball.
Well, I hope they're getting some financial, backing on this, because I don't know if they were smart enough to.
I know they're charging a lot for the boxes underneath the tent, and they're
Right.
also renovating everything and hoping
Right.
that they're going to build almost like if you watch the US Open or Wimbledon or the Australian Open or the French Open, where they have like 15,000
Yeah.
people in the stadium around. I don't know if they'll make it that big, but
Right.
they're definitely
They probably
planning
could. I mean, people came from all
expand it.
over the country and
Oh,
the
yeah.
world.
to watch.
Australians were there. I mean,
It was really,
I'm
really
meaning
fun.
to compete. So yeah,
Oh.
it's kind of a fun thing.
Hey, John. Hi, Dawn. In
LJ.
the house.
Yeah, I didn't give Parking Lot John
Safe
the update
travels.
that I
I
said
think I got home yesterday.
I said in a couple of weeks, the Tesla will be ready because he has one as well.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
how we
now it's going to
take a
be like this
test
week,
drive.
a week.
I'll have to let him know.
Yeah.
So now let's focus on all of you who are Taurus in the
Okay.
house, because if you are, what would it be? A Taurian?
So Taurus is the
Tauran.
bull, right?
Yeah.
Why does
Taurus
it look
is
like
this-
it's like a dog with a muzzle?
I don't know. That's just the characteristic, I guess, of the drawing that this
Yeah.
particular source found. So your strengths:
Okay.
dependable, persistent, loyal, patient, generous. Those are your strengths. Your weaknesses, allegedly, are you're stubborn.
See, that's persistent and stubborn, right?
Right,
Right.
exactly. So they're turning a
Uh-huh.
positive or negative into a positive, or the other way around. Laziness, possessive, materialistic, and self-indulgent. I should have read the weakness ones first and then ended.
Laziness.
Dependable, persistent, loyal, patient. Hi, Migdalia. How are you? Nice to see your name pop up too. So the dates are from April 21st through
Okay.
May 20th. So if your birthday is within those dates, you are a Taurus. And your most compatible signs, again, allegedly,
Uh-huh.
are Capricorn and Cancer. And Cancer is the sign right after you. So that's the May into June, I think. Yes.
So least compatible.
Are Gemini and Aquarius.
Oh, so I don't like them, and
No,
that's
I
no
guess
bull,
not. Stay away from the Taurus.
right?
Lucky numbers 6, 24, 36. It sounds like almost like
Bingo.
measurements. Yeah, 48 and 74. Your lucky color is green. It's Friday, and your lucky stones are diamond and emerald.
They go expensive. Well, they're materialistic.
Yeah.
as you said.
Oh, May the 4th be with me. Birthday's on May 4th in Phoenix. Happy birthday, Nanette.
That's well. Happy
Very
birthday!
nice.
Absolutely.
All right. So those are your, it's interesting because lucky
Friday.
color.
Everybody's lucky.
No, my lucky days from Aries, I looked it up because I said, oh, well, actually Friday is, I have 3. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Wait, why wouldn't you have 3?
Yeah, why wouldn't I have 3? Lucky color is red, and lucky stone, I think was amethyst. On one of the charts I saw it was amethyst, and I said, So I thought that was kind of odd.
Right.
Uh-oh, I'm an Aquarius. Stay away from those
That's
Tauruses.
okay if you don't have any Tauruses anyway.
That's fun. So that is, I think that was all I found for the
Taurus.
Taurus.
Okay.
Yeah, characteristics.
We're up to
and
date.
compatibility and dates. And, oh, you know what I didn't see on one of those charts was which one is your planet. There was a chart that I found. Let me see if I can pull it up. Maybe I can find it real quick. But it was so small. I thought you're never going to be able to read it, so it's just going to be frustrating. But I'll read it to you. And let's see what it says. All right, so here it is. But it also says what your planet is. So here we go. So your ruling planet, Taurus, is Venus.
Mm-hmm.
Your zodiac color is green. Birthstone is emerald. Well, that's only for the month of May. So that doesn't include the Tauruses who have April birthdays.
That'd be darn it.
And then compatibility, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And the other ones, personalities and traits, we sort of already read. And they're also too small to read, even on my computer screen. I told you that was a really little chart. I kind of ixnayed that one right away quick because I thought,
no,
we're not going to be able to see it.
Last Sunday we were off.
No, it was a Sunday before that, yeah.
But we did sort of broach a subject. No bull.
Right.
Strong like bull. The updates of the whole Musk Twitter thing.
Oh yeah, because we did talk about that.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah,
and so the board has accepted the offer.
Yep.
And it's not, but it's still going to take probably 6 months before anything really truly changes or happens. But now I want to know what is this silly thing they're talking
Is
about?
this the next segment?
Yeah.
For Sunday Funday
No.
to follow up next week with?
Oh, we probably will. But the governmental truth serum, or what are they calling this thing?
Governmental truth serum.
Yeah, the thing that's making us. Someone is going to decide what's true and what's not.
Oh yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's something silly.
Yes,
But I want to know if you're comfortable or uncomfortable with that.
It was misinformation.
Yeah, the misinformation something.
Yeah.
But anyway, how do you feel about that? just weigh in with your comments.
And have you seen going viral the sort of takeoff on the Mary Poppins song? Because that may remind you of what we're talking about if you've seen that ad. Or it's probably not an ad. It's probably more on the news. It's just.
I'm just wondering who becomes the czar of truth.
That is probably what the president will become or be called. No, I mean of the misinformation.
Who? Why does that person have the final
say?
It sounds like things that happen in other countries like China and Russia.
We don't want that here.
We don't want that in the paper. We're going to shut down the internet so people can't. Yeah, this silly.
That belongs on your next Rumble. His next Rumble.
I know.
Video. He's slacking.
No, I have to have this set. Once we get our setup and we have our studio set up, and we can just
excuses. Both of us are coming up with excuses not to be doing things that we want to be able to keep up on with you. Yeah, see, Marianne saying, yes, that becomes something that should be there.
Czar of truth.
Thank you, Carol. I think it looks a little bit like damaged right now. I don't know why. I was kind of fussing with it and putting too much product in it or something. There, that's better. Oh, I thought you meant my hair. Somebody new did my color and I'm not quite sure I like it. But I said that I'm trying to find my new forever hairstylist, like a new forever home for your doggy.
Yeah.
But we did have, what was something else we went, oh yeah, I
Oh, I know what it was.
Yes.
You go.
So this Friday, as you know, is the first Friday of the month, this coming Friday, which is the 6th of May. And that means our next What's the Big Deal? So 5:30, write it down, Eastern time, 2:30 Pacific is going to be, because it's live, and it's only about 10 to 15 minutes where we do a What's the Big Deal? And it's typically something that we have found that is an awesome buy at
ridiculous.
60 to 70%
Ridiculous deal.
off
Right.
of
And it
retail.
will sell out like the first one we did. Or is it the second one?
It was the second one that we did
Oh,
that sold out. It oversold out.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of go back and regroup and fix the website because there were a lot of people who thought that they did get
Yeah.
in under the wire.
So we're working out the kinks.
Yeah. They should be worked out now. But yes, and I did say, if you look carefully, it's almost like, where's Waldo in the picture? Because if you look carefully at your screen, there is a hint of what it's going to be.
And as I said before, that we were in between a couple of choices.
Yes.
They were neck and neck.
Yes. Neck and neck between the two. So, and then wait till you see what we have for June.
Oh.
We won't be home for that one either. We're going to be traveling, but we're going to bring the What's the
from
Big
the wedding,
Deal
maybe.
with us. No,
Yeah.
it's before the wedding. So we'll be all dressed up. And
Okay.
maybe even before we walk into the venue, we'll do our What's the Big Deal among all of maybe the band will have already started. You never know where we're going to turn up.
I guess it's not
My mom
a
used
wedding.
to say, it's like a bad penny.
As-
You always keep turning up.
it's not a wedding as much as it is a reception, I suppose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
A
already
celebration of the wedding that took place in January. What's the big deal? Yes, the first Friday of the month.
Yep.
So we call it First Friday. So what's the big deal?
Yeah.
So that is our.
And if we continue with the success, there may be rumors that it'll become every week.
Or every other. We'll probably go from once a month to twice a month, and then if we have
Get
enough
enough.
participation,
Right.
so it could be really kind of fun. It all depends on your participation too,
Mhm.
because if you're interested, then we know keep going, keep looking for good deals. So you're our barometer and our feedback all at the same time. A good kind of feedback. I love when Paul says go. Yeah, that was definitely the key. Michelle got in under the wire and she got those other earrings. She said, Paul said go,
Just go.
and I went.
Just go.
So I'll remember also during this show to give you the website up front. I waited way too long. I got too motor mouthy and started talking way too much about everything else because we were so excited. And everybody's looking at it going, oh, yeah, what is it? Where do I go to get it? So I'll make sure I put that up front. No such thing as that. Hi, Jane. Oh, Jane, wanted to let you know that while you didn't have a contribution to Signs of All Kinds, and she frequently shows up in the contribution, you did show up in our Wise Words show close.
Oh.
So that contribution
Bragging
that you
rights.
sent me, yes, she got bragging rights. Glenna has had a couple things show up in the Wise Words at the end of the broadcast too. So thank you, Jane, for your contribution. Keep them coming. And anybody who finds funny signs, definitely reach out. You can. There's something called Messenger. But if you have a pen and a piece of paper, you can write this down. Because once you go into, you can do it on your phone, or you can do it on a laptop or desktop computer. You go into the URL, which of course is where you search for something, and you type m.me. So it means message me, m.me / Judy Kroll style.
Okay.
And you'll see that you can send a message. You can also send a Signs of All Kinds. And some people send them to me on Instagram, because I'm also Judy Kroll style on Instagram. So you can message me that way. And it's great. I mean, it's really easy to communicate with you that way. If you ever have questions about what's the big deal, if you have questions about our show, if you have questions about how to make a contribution to our Wise Words or our Signs of All Kinds, this show is all done for you. So otherwise we'd just be spinning our wheels.
If you want to get in touch with me, just do it through Judy.
Yeah. Yeah, he relies on me for all the
I didn't even know I
technology.
had an Instagram. You and Kristen set that up
We did.
years ago.
Yeah, we did. It was
I
fun.
don't think I've ever posted on it.
Hi, Maricela. Thanks for joining us.
So it can't be called Instagram with me. It's long form.
Long form, Graham.
Graham.
Never get there, Graham. So
That's why I'm a curmudgeon.
So we will definitely plan to see you Friday
Mhm.
for What's the Big Deal, and then again on Sunday, perhaps from an undisclosed
Could be
location.
Fort Myers, could be Naples. We don't know.
They will show you the new car.
From a car.
Jane asked a question somewhere
Yes.
along the way about it. Is it a hybrid? And I
No.
don't think ours is a
No,
hybrid.
it's an
a
actual
full-on
electric car.
Yeah.
I got the long range edition. It's called the Y. Why?
Why not?
Because it's actually their version of an SUV. So I always had to drive the vehicle that could carry stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think the range
I
is
always had
something like
the Judy Mobile.
I think the range on a charge is like 300 and some miles.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So any place we go that requires a lot of gas,
Yes.
we'll be taking that car.
Exactly.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Hope you enjoy the fun as much as we do, and the laughs and the giggles and all of the contributions. And we love seeing your names pop up too. So thank you, Andrea. I hope you have a fabulous week as well. And we'll leave you with a sign to think about. And it's not really too long. It's not going to tax your reading skills or anything like that. See you next week.